YouTube, how we doing? PPS back. It is our YouTube play of the daytime, guys. Two plays for you today. We have no player props today, which is actually pretty interesting. We haven't had one of those in a while. But coming at you guys after a 2-0 past the prop sweep yesterday. Obviously, we had Phillies, and then we had Jose Barrios under 17 and a half outs. So we went 2-0 there. Barrios did throw extremely well. I know a lot of people lost on Barrios, but we still got the under and continue to fade him. And that was probably his best start of the year. Going to probably be his best start of the year. And we luckily still were able to make some money on that. So we got two today. And let's get right on into it. I don't want to be here too long. Obviously, it's pretty early in the morning here. Got games today, got a doubleheader, so I got to make sure we get through this quick. First one, Reds, first five, money line, minus 115. Really like this spot. Graham Ashcraft, again, doing the same thing. If you watched Past the Prop yesterday, I talked about this a little bit. I really like Taijuan Walker in Great American Ballpark. Obviously, it's a very small park. You put the ball in the air, it's very tough to succeed there, especially when it's starting to get hot like it is right now. Graham Ashcraft is that same type of pitcher. Ground ball guy, super high ground ball rate, sinkers, and all that stuff like that. Obviously, he's very good at keeping the ball on the ground. And I'm not really buying the Matt Strahm hype that has been happening here. But I also want to look at how this Reds team is kind of stacked in here, right? We have India, Stevenson, a couple other switch hitters throughout this lineup. Vossler, obviously, has been starting out the year very, very well. What I wanted to talk about specifically was looking at Strahm's numbers. You look at his numbers on surface, right, and it's he's getting ground balls. He got a pretty high ground ball rate. That is true, but not really, right? Because against lefties, he has an 80% ground ball rate. Against righties, he has a 55% fly ball rate, only a 30% ground ball rate. So all of these righties should have the ability to put the ball in the air, and if they do, I think this ball is going to be bouncing off the walls here. And I expect the Reds to come through in a home game here because they play so much better at home. And also, I don't buy the Strahm stuff. I think that the ball is going to be put in the air a little higher at a higher rate than it usually does for him, especially against these righties. I love India's and Stevenson there, and hopefully Vossler, even lefty on lefty, can get the job done. All right, guys, this one might be my favorite of the day so far. Minus 130 on the Orioles team total. FanDuel only here. I think it's 5 on DraftKings. But really like the Orioles here. Michael Kopech, a guy I tried to back. I really did. Is in a tough spot here. It is really nice out here. He's in Chicago. It's going to be really nice. This field's going to play extremely small. But Kopech has been absolutely horrendous. 34.4% barrel rate. Not ideal. He has an ERA of a 6.75. His expected ERA is close to 13. He's actually been saved a couple runs on some robbery home runs, some diving plays from his outfielders, some stuff there. Obviously, that's going to be tough to really calculate, but the expected ERA definitely helps us. Expected slugging of over 770. That is one of the worst in the league. We have max exit velo, one of the worst in the league. This dude is giving up barrel. Now you have a really nice day in Chicago. You have a guy in Kopech who's not going to keep the ball on the ground either. He's not really a ground ball guy. He throws very high percent fastball slider, 4-seam fastball slider, about 84% of his arsenal, and those are getting absolutely smoked. But 61% fly balls to lefties, 50% fly ball to righties. At home so far this year, he only has a 30% ground ball rate, 56% in the air, and 70% of that was pull side. So too much power here, right? Santander is back in the lineup. Ryan Mountcastle, Mullins, Rutschman. This is a tough lineup here, and I'm not even worried about that. He's better against right-handed batters. Actually, better against left-handed batters because there is a lot of lefties in this lineup and a lot of switch hitters for the Orioles. But he has a 194 batting average against with lefties, which is obviously pretty good. But he's given up 3 homers in 8 innings in those starts with those lefties. So when the ball is hit, it is still going out of the ballpark. And I expect a lot of homers today in this game. So sign me up. Orioles team total over 4.5, minus 130. Reds first 5 money line, minus 115. thank you guys so much for tuning in. Best of luck today. And we'll probably be back on Monday for Pass the Prop to get you guys some more plays. So have a good one, guys, and best of luck tonight.